Did you know that a man burned himself while trying to complete a social media challenge? Yes, you heard it right. In a world where social media platforms have become the new playgrounds, challenges have emerged as the new games. They are the digital age's way of daring, testing courage, and seeking thrill. Some of these challenges are fun, harmless, and even inspiring at times. They can bring people together, foster creativity, and spread positivity. However, not all social media challenges are created equal. Some are downright dangerous, pushing the boundaries of safety and common sense. It's important to remember that what may appear as harmless fun can quickly turn into a nightmare, as was the case with the man who literally played with fire. These challenges can have severe, even fatal consequences, and it's crucial to think before you leap, or in this case, share, post, or tweet. So join us as we count down the 10 stupidest challenges that have spread on social media. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have the cinnamon challenge. This dare involves swallowing a spoonful of ground cinnamon in under 60 seconds without drinking any water. Sounds simple, right? Well, not quite. Cinnamon is made from tree bark and contains cellulose fibers that don't break down easily when they come into contact with water. In fact, they can even absorb water, making the cinnamon clump together when you try to swallow it. This can lead to choking, throat irritation, and even serious lung damage if the cinnamon is inhaled. And let's not forget about the potential for allergic reactions. Some people may not even realize they're allergic to cinnamon until they're coughing and gasping for air. So, is a few minutes of internet fame worth the risk of damaging your lungs or triggering a severe allergic reaction? I don't think so. Remember, swallowing a spoonful of cinnamon for a few likes is not worth the risk. Moving on to number 9, we have the salt and ice challenge. This seemingly harmless activity involves two simple ingredients: table salt and ice. The challenge is to hold a piece of ice against your skin, sprinkled with a bit of salt, for as long as you can withstand the pain. Sounds simple, right? But here's the catch. When salt and ice mix, they create a reaction that can drop the temperature to well below freezing. This means that the longer you hold the ice to your skin, the higher your chances of getting frostbite. Frostbite is a serious condition that can cause permanent damage to your skin and underlying tissues. In severe cases, it can even lead to amputation. And all for what? A few minutes of internet fame? Remember, folks, not all challenges are worth taking on. Some are downright dangerous, and the salt and ice challenge is definitely one of them. Risking frostbite for a challenge? Not a smart move. At number 8, we have the Kylie Jenner lip challenge. This social media trend took off when fans of the reality TV star and makeup mogul tried to emulate her famously full lips. The method? Suctioning a shot glass or similar object to their lips to create a temporary plumping effect. But here's the catch. This challenge is not just ludicrous, it's dangerous. Doctors have warned that the intense suction can cause serious damage. We're talking about bruising, swelling, and even permanent disfigurement. In some cases, the glass or plastic used has shattered under the pressure, leading to cuts and other injuries. Moreover, the Kylie Jenner lip challenge promotes unrealistic beauty standards and can lead to negative body image, particularly among young, impressionable minds. So before you pucker up for this challenge, remember this. True beauty comes from within, and desiring fuller lips at the expense of your health is not worth it. Number 7 on our list is the fire challenge. This audacious dare involves individuals dousing themselves with a flammable liquid, setting themselves on fire, and then trying to extinguish the flames before they get burnt. Sounds insane, right? Well, that's because it is. The fire challenge not only poses immediate risks like severe burns and injuries, but also long-term health issues. Burn injuries can lead to infections, scarring, and even permanent disfigurement, not to mention the risk of inhaling toxic fumes, which can damage the lungs and other internal organs. Moreover, the fire can spread rapidly, posing a threat not just to the individual taking part in the challenge, but also to those in the vicinity, and can even result in property damage. The fire challenge, like playing Russian roulette with a flamethrower, is a reckless act that endangers lives for the sake of temporary internet fame. Playing with fire for a few likes? Definitely not a smart decision. Coming in at number 6, we have the Tide Pod challenge. This bizarre fad involved young people filming themselves biting into brightly colored laundry detergent pods. The challenge became viral on social media, leading to a dangerous trend that put many at risk. Laundry pods contain highly concentrated detergent, designed to dissolve in water and clean clothes. They are not meant to be consumed. When bitten into, these pods release harmful chemicals that can cause a multitude of health problems. From severe mouth and throat burns to stomach issues, and in extreme cases, it can lead to breathing difficulties, loss of consciousness, and even death. This challenge is a stark reminder of how easily misinformation and peer pressure can spread through social media, leading people, especially impressionable young ones, to partake in life-threatening activities for the sake of online popularity. Let's make it clear, there's no glory in poisoning oneself. Remember, laundry pods are for washing clothes, not for consumption. Halfway through our list at number 5, we have the condom challenge. This challenge involves snorting a condom up one nostril, then pulling it out from the throat via the mouth. As ludicrous as it sounds, this is a real thing that people have actually tried. Why is it dangerous, you ask? Well, for starters, condoms are not designed to be inhaled or ingested. They're made of latex, a material that's not meant to go anywhere near your respiratory or digestive system. This means that if you attempt the condom challenge, you're risking choking, allergic reactions, infections, and even damage to your lungs. In fact, there have been cases where this challenge resulted in serious, sometimes life-threatening situations. It's not just about the immediate danger of choking either. Latex could get stuck in your nasal cavity or throat, causing long-term health complications. Inhaling a condom for fun? Think again. At number 4, we have the Bird Box Challenge. Inspired by the popular Netflix movie Bird Box, this challenge saw participants blindfolding themselves and attempting to navigate their surroundings. Seems harmless, right? Well, not quite. The thrill and suspense of the movie may have captivated audiences, but translating it into real life is a whole different ballgame. The danger becomes all too real when we start to consider the potential health risks associated with it. From bumping into objects, falling down stairs, to stepping onto a busy street, the risks are countless and can lead to serious injuries. Remember, in the movie, there were fictional creatures forcing people to blindfold themselves. In reality, it's just plain old peer pressure and a desperate need to fit in that drives this dangerous behavior. It's important to remember, our eyes are not just windows to our soul, they're the primary navigational tools for our daily lives. Blindfolding yourself and walking around is not only foolish but dangerous. Getting closer to the top, at number 3, we have the In My Feelings challenge. This viral trend came to life following the release of Drake's hit song, In My Feelings, with fans hopping out of moving cars to dance to the catchy tune. It may sound like a laugh, but let's not forget the many potential health risks associated with it. The challenge involves jumping out of a slow-moving car and dancing alongside it while the driver films. Now, even if you're a professional dancer, this is not something to attempt. The risks are enormous. From getting hit by the car to losing control and causing a traffic accident, the dangers are endless. Moreover, the challenge also poses risks to pedestrians and other road users. It's not just about the dancer's safety, but also the safety of others. So, while it might be tempting to join the bandwagon and show off your dance moves, remember the potential repercussions. Dancing next to a moving car? Not a wise move. Just one step away from the top, at number 2, we have the Skull Breaker Challenge. Now, this one is as ominous as it sounds. It's a dangerous prank that became a trend on social media, where two people trick a third into jumping into the air, only to kick their legs out from under them. The unsuspecting person then falls flat on their back, risking serious injury. The name Skull Breaker isn't just for show. The challenge can lead to severe head injuries, including concussions or fractures, not to mention potential damage to the spine. It's no laughing matter. The risk of permanent harm or even death is very real. This challenge is a stark reminder of the lengths some people will go for a few seconds of internet fame. But let's be clear, the price to pay is far too high. No amount of likes or shares is worth a life-altering injury. Risking a broken skull for a challenge? Definitely not worth it. And now, the most stupid challenge that has spread on social media, at number 1, we have the Outlet Challenge. This mindless act involves inserting a partially plugged-in phone charger into an electrical outlet and then trying to create a spark by touching a coin to the exposed prongs. Not only is this incredibly risky, it's also potentially lethal. The danger lies in the fact that by doing this, you're effectively inviting a powerful electrical current to course through your body. This can lead to severe burns, electrical shock, or even a heart attack. Moreover, it could also result in a fire, putting not just the participant, but everyone in the vicinity at risk. Foolhardy doesn't even begin to describe this challenge. It's a blatant disregard for personal safety and the safety of others. Hence, it earns the title of the most stupid challenge to have spread on social media. Remember, playing with electricity can be deadly. So there you have it, the 10 stupidest challenges that have spread on social media. It's mind-boggling, isn't it? The lengths that people will go to for a moment of internet fame. But let's take a step back and think critically for a moment. Each of these challenges carries with it potential risks and consequences. The thrill of the moment, the laughter, the shares, the likes, they all vanish when we are left to face the aftermath. The burns, the injuries, the poisonings, and sometimes even worse. We must learn to discern the difference between harmless fun and harmful folly. To question, to reason, to evaluate, these are the tools of critical thinking that we need to employ every time we encounter a new challenge on our screens. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the likes or shares, it's about our well-being. Always remember, your life is worth more than a few likes or shares. Think before you act.